Okay, so it's still trying to sign me into my Microsoft account. And it'll be a few minutes before that happens. Okay, so it's basically signed me into my account already, even though this says still signing in. And what the heck is Gen Wars? Please tell me all my hard work I just did is not gone. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna get this out. I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna set it here. I'm gonna open it up, and then I'm gonna get rid of all of this stuff here. I'm gonna get rid of this one, and I'm gonna pull one that's gonna have red in it, because I'm gonna have a bunch of redstone equipment in it. I'm gonna pull this, that. Is it a dropper or a dispenser I want? I think it's a dropper that I want. And then I need some different colored wool. Okay. So I'm gonna move this out of my way, and then I need barrels. Okay, so first things first is you want to determine where your barrels are gonna sit. So here and here, here and here, here and I'm just gonna use this to push it out further. Here and here. Because I like symmetry when I do this. Okay, so there's my 4 barrels. Okay, so underneath these barrels here, we're gonna just break out 2 blocks. We are going to put another. So I want to put a barrel here and a barrel here. And then I want to put a barrel here onto here. Above each of these barrels, we are going Okay, and then we are going to place, oops, not there, 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 and there. And I'm just gonna come over here and I'm just gonna have this run along the backside here. I'm gonna take out my other barrels. And I'm just gonna make sure that these go into the back of that there. I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna just go ahead and just start destroying that after I place the necessary. And then on top of I need this. Comparators. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna start using the blue wool. So these machines are gonna be exact mirrors of each other. So in here, will I use a problem? You can now put your build up a couple of blocks. My ear is currently ringing, which I'm pretty sure most people say tendonitis, but I like to say people are talking about me. So now that we've got this set up here, we need I have to go back and look at the machine over here. We need 2 comparators. Okay, so this is why I'm going to use wool. And 2 different colors to show you this. So we are going to come back over here and then here, like that. And then we need a dust there. And then we need this up like this. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, that's on that side. Okay. I screwed up already. So we're gonna come back over here. We're gonna fix. Move this down a bit. there, like that. And then there's another block that comes right here. No, not there. There. On there. And then I need to block it out like that with a repeater going into it. On the redstone dust there. Okay, so then like that. Break that one, put that one there. And then comparator there. Comparator there. One comparator there. Put that block there. This block here. This block here. That there. This is where it starts getting tricky. And then right next to that, going up to there, are repeaters. So we're gonna go back over here. And right next to this, we're gonna have a repeater there, and a repeater there. And then we have this coming across here like this. But then we also have this. And we have a line of redstone dust there like that. And then now you just need a random block. I'm just going to take a random piece of wool. I'm gonna put I have to remember how to do this. And I think the only ones on here that are actually completed is this one. 8 and 1. Okay, so back over here. I'm gonna go ahead and take and get 8 white wool. And 1 gray wool. And then you're gonna need to put another light, another one here. Redstone lamp. Comparator. Dust. Okay, so let's say I throw this in here. That light will come on now. And I need to come back over here again, and again, the only machine that's actually done is this one. I need to get, I'm just gonna take this, and I'm gonna get all this. And I'm gonna look at the numbers again, because I forgot. 6555. I'm just gonna break my window out right here. Emeralds for that. 800 ingots for 1 emerald. 1 diamond, 2 emeralds. 1 netherite for 16 emeralds. Oh, that's right, okay, so. Back over here. Into this one here, we're gonna put this here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. Okay. So the way that this machine works, okay, so I'm going to quickly take everything out of my inventory that I really don't need at the moment. So we're gonna go like that. We're gonna put all this in here. I'm going to get another shulker box that, let's say, is blue. Get rid of this shulker box, and let me grab an emerald and exactly 8 of these. I'm gonna get my, oh, I don't need my shulker box for this one. I'm gonna try this without my shulker boxes. I'm gonna go back and get my more emeralds. Do. And I'm hoping this works without the shulker box, because I haven't actually tested this without a shulker box. Okay, so those are in there like that. And so let's say I want 1 emerald. I put those in, and then I wait. And there's my 1 emerald. So as you can see, there's 63 here. It gives me 1 emerald. And then my payment is down here. So again, my machine's going to count. And when it stops, I get my 1 emerald. And again, my iron's down there. So that's how you set up that machine. And again, I like symmetry with this, so I gotta destroy all this here because I messed up. And again, I like to mimic, so, and I need one space between them. So that's gonna be there. And I think I'll just have this pointing toward the front. And then I don't need the barrel anymore, but I do need, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. I'm gonna put my pink wool here, pink wool here, pink wool along here, like, oops, like this. And then I'm gonna have my pink wool here, and then do that. I'm gonna do that so I can just empty out that block, have that block there, have this one come up like this, and two out. I'm gonna put my comparator there, my redstone repeaters in here and here, this here, my light there, like that, that, that there, that like that, and that one there. I'm gonna come up here, have that placed there, have this one placed here, and this one facing down into there. And then I need to have like that, but then I need to come in here and I need to drop, and I need to do this and this. And then again, I need a block here, a block there, redstone dust there, comparator there, barrel here and here. Oops. And again, a light, and the light is going to go here, that, and that. And that's how you build the machines, identical mirrors of each other. Okay, and with that, we are not done with that. I'm just gonna go over here and actually I'm gonna put all this back in here, and I'm gonna go and show you how to build the elevator and everything that you're gonna need for said elevator. So far, don't mind all this stuff here. This here was from Crafty, I think. Crafty and something. Yeah, so this one here that I was just working on was from Red Fox. It's a N1 trade store item shop tutorial. I also watch White Sun Paladin, iCraft MC, And that's where some of this stuff comes from. Unfortunately, and I really hate to tell you guys this, I am playing on Bedrock Edition, and a lot of things on Bedrock don't work. I forgot who I got this from, but it's supposed to be a code door that's supposed to work on Bedrock. It does not. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on here, why this doesn't always want to work. Um, and I don't, so like say I can call it from up here to the 5th floor. And then it'll go all the way to the 5th floor, and then I gotta wait for it to get up there. I can call it back down to the 2nd floor. And it doesn't matter which floor I'm at when I'm calling it. I can be here and I can call it to the 3rd floor. It does that. And it doesn't move. I can try calling it to the 4th floor. Again, nothing. I try to call it to the 5th floor. Nothing. Call it back to the 1st floor, and it starts going back down again. I don't know. So what you're gonna need, and I recommend using 2 different wool colors, or multiple wool colors in this case. I'm gonna take pink, magenta, no, not purple. Yeah. These two and this, and maybe red. And I recommend going with a 10 by 7 area. So I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna build out a 10 by, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're gonna want to build a few back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So you're gonna want to build at least 7 back. I'm gonna build mine 7 back. And then you're just gonna want to have. You're not gonna want to have a floor, trust me, there, because you don't want to break your floor, because you're gonna have to break your floor. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take out some pink planks, and then I'm gonna take out a single piece of glass. Actually, I want to change the color of the glass because I want to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go with smoke glass. And then you're going to want a button. I'm going to go with something that's going to show up. So I'm going to go with that one. Then you need a redstone torch, a redstone block, redstone dust, a sticky piston, a regular piston, a dispenser, a dropper, redstone repeater, oops, no dynamite, comparator, I think that's it. Oh, and an observer. Can't forget the observer. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a dropper, and that's a dropper. So yeah, you need the droppers. Yeah, all these are here are droppers. And you're also gonna need trapdoors and slabs. So again, I'm gonna take out a pink slab and just a plain trapdoor. So we're gonna come down here to the bottom, and we're gonna. Oh, and walls. Don't forget the walls. Uh, you can use any wall you. Ooh, resin brick wall. I don't really think that it matters which wall you're using. I'm just gonna use a stone brick wall. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna just come around here to the front. And we're just gonna build up like, and this is the easy way I'm gonna show you how to do this, okay? So you're just gonna come back here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put this floor in here. I'm just gonna have this color coming across for 10 blocks. Okay. And then we're gonna start with our pink. So right here, you're gonna wanna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right, not there. Oh look, a baby chicken. Bagok! Please ignore that. Okay, so we're gonna start with pink, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 over. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now looking at this from the side, and you can take a quick snapshot if you want right here, we're gonna go and I'm gonna move this stuff out of my inventory temporarily, and we're gonna with a dropper. We are going to need a comparator. I'm going to remove a few of these colors so I can get my observer. My wall, my redstone dust. Okay, so now again, right here, you're going to want to place these droppers, all 5 going back like this. I'm going to temporarily put a block here, so I can then put a block here, remove this temporary block, and then you're going to want to put your you're going to want to take out these temporary blocks here, and you're going to put your droppers facing down. I said down. Thank you. And then directly behind those droppers, you're going to put another wall block. Okay, so that's why I said you don't really want a floor. Okay, so behind here, I'm going to switch to red for this. You are going to put a set of that down, a set of blocks down. You're going to have coming out of those a comparator. And then you're going to come up by 1 block. I'm going to go with this color, light blue. So you're going to go up 1 like that, and then you're going to come straight across like this. And you're going to have, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you're going to take this one out because you don't really need it. And then above these blocks here, so here, you're going to take these blocks here out because you don't need them. You're going to have that. And then you're going to have observers facing up. So you want your observers not like that. So you're going to come up and you're going to go up by 2 blocks. You're going to come all the way out across all 5. Then you're going to take your observers and you're going to just line them up like this so their face is going toward the sun. Now, with that, like that, you're going to come and you're going to put redstone dust back here. You are going to come to this side and put redstone torches. Those ones here were an accident. And then you're going to take and you're going to start putting a wall across here like this, and you're going to come one out extra. And then you're also going to need a terracotta block. Let's just go with this one because I really don't have a preference as to which one it is. And then you're going to come, we're going to look right back here and just to this side of this here, where you're next to your wall, you're going to have a line of terracotta blocks going up as high as many floors as you want. In order to do this, I'm just going to stop up here because I don't know how many floors this is. That's way more than 5 floors. So we're just going to go way back down, and you can continue this line out over here as far as you want. We are just going to go ahead and start putting walls all the way along. And there is a reason you want 6 walls coming out instead of 5. And it's so that it registers. So every time you add a wall, this gets an update, and that's why I haven't put anything into my droppers as of yet. And the further you get away, the less likely you are to hear the noise of the droppers updating. So we're going to keep going up like this. So you always want your wall to come out 1 extra. So if you have 5 floors, you're going to come out 6 walls. If you have 8 floors, you're going to come out 9 walls. If you have 10, you're going to come out by 11. And I think getting to a certain point in walls is getting a little ridiculous. Okay, and we're definitely about 5 now. So we're just gonna go right back down like this. And from there, we need to start doing our button layers. Okay, so our trapdoors are going to be on the first wall. So now we can remove this. We can go straight to our trapdoor, and we need our trapdoors. Not there. There. Oops. Okay, so they are, and when they flip, they're gonna hit. Oops. So I want them to flip down and hit the observer, so I need to adjust these ones. Okay. So that's on 5, so let's call it down to 3. Yeah, so we'll go from 2 to 5. So next, is directly from here to there. So directly across from your observers, you are going to put a line like that. And I'm actually going to change the color to this color. And it really doesn't matter. It's just a preference to help you follow along. Okay, so there's that, and I gotta go back here again. Cause when I did that, I broke that. Okay, so we are going to have comparators. No, not comparators. Repeaters. There we go again. And we're gonna have these set at 1 tick and coming out like this. And then above the repeaters, other block or wall block will be out like this. And then now with that done, and as you can see here, this is where things start to get complicated. And why there's a lot of redstone in general. So from here, you're going to come. Why does something seem like it's broken? So this first floor should be left alone as it is. And then I have between 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks before I hit up in here. And this here is what you're going to want to build over there. And if you build this here on the first floor, it's going to interfere with your elevator, so you don't want to do that. So we need to come back here, and we're going to count from here, because that's going to determine where we put this at. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blocks. And we're going to need our sticky piston. So we are going to go over here. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to have, that counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need this to go up by like 2 or 3 and then over. Because I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put this here. Oops, wrong direction. I don't really think it matters, but yeah, actually it doesn't matter. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to go like that. And then I'll help to determine where your second floor is. Ouch. Stupid ear. I just scratched my ear, and my ear just... Yep. Okay. So with that, this torch here should be off. And we're going to come up here, and we're going to go like this, and we are going to... We don't need our buttons right now. We are going to go ahead and take our redstone dust. We're going to place it there like that, just like this one, and just like this one. And then I'm using glass for this. We are going to go right next to here. We are going to go up like that. and then we're going to go up to this point here, and then we are going to place a block there. Now that block there determines where your second floor is. And as you can see, going up in a staircase-like manner. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to concentrate on this. So you're going to put a redstone torch here. And with this you can just determine, let's see, between each floor I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So then once you figure that out, so between this bottom floor it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's like 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then that's your 7th block. So then you come over here, once you get your first floor, forget how you can do this. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your every 6th block is going to be a solid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 solid block. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then again 1, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so how many floors is that? That is 1. That is 1, 2, 3. That's 4, and that's 5. And that's all I want is 5 floors. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off here. I'm going to just stand on this one. I'm going to go straight here. And I'm going to destroy all of this. And then the same thing for these walls. I'm going to destroy everything above this. Okay. Then we're going to come back down here and we're going to concentrate on the second floor. So as you can see for the second floor, from that there we have a repeater on a slab. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my glass. I'm going to remove these. I'm going to switch to these colors and this. And I need to remove my droppers for the moment. So next to the one block below this torch here, like this, we're going to do that. And we're going to have that. And then we need, where is it? My terracotta block. So facing, this repeater is going to be facing into a terracotta block. Just like that. Above that, you're going to put a regular piston and another regular piston. Both are going to be extended, and try not to get whacked in the face like I did. So then we're going to come back over here, and now you can see we're at this point. You're going to do this here for every floor. So we're going to come up here, we're going to go one below and one and then over, and then we are going to have our repeater going into a terracotta block. We're going to have these going up like that, and again on this floor like this, and then here and here and here, and then again like that. And then this one should be our last one because it's our last floor. We're going to come here like this and this, another redstone repeater here, a terracotta block here, and just to put that one in place, and then up here like this, and we're going to go like, oops, like that. And then we're going to come back down. And again, that helps us, this helps us to determine where our buttons are going to be at. So again, I'm going to go up. Our trap doors are going to be in line with this. So let me just show you what using this here and here. So where the bottom of where this block lines up, we're going to put that. So again, here and here, we are going to take our trap doors. I'm going to face in this direction. So again, as you can see over here, our trapdoor is even with the top of this block. And we're going to do this all the way across for 5 of them. And then we can destroy these. Again, we're going to come up, we're going to measure like that, again, and again. So actually, my wall should be 1 higher than where this here. Because I just messed up because that needs to be there and there. So your wall here needs to be 1 higher than where this will sit. And again here, and this is the way I'm building it because it makes more sense to the way my brain works versus, let's say, Tomko's works. Even though Tomko is an amazing builder and very good at what he does when it comes to redstone, the way my brain works versus the way his brain works, not so much. So again, this here, so that's our first level. Our next level here is going to be in line here, like that. So again, we're going to come over here, and right here, and then 1 out, and all 5 over, just like that, with our repeaters. Again, the same thing up here, like that, 1 extra out, and again our repeaters. And this is the directions you're going to follow for every single floor. Yeah, those ones here are in the wrong spot. And again, with this last one, you're going to come out like this, and you're going to come out by 2, and then you're going to go all the way over by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all going to be at 1 tick. I'm going to change colors again to the pink. I'm going to come over and up by 1 like this on each layer. And I don't need that for right now, so I'm going to go ahead and put my buttons in place so I don't forget about them. And you can test each one of your buttons and make sure that the wall updates every time a button is pushed. And I do recommend that for each one that you make sure that this is updating. You don't necessarily have to do every button, you just have to make sure that every floor receives an update when you do it. Like that. Okay, so now we're getting more into the more difficult redstone. So now at each floor, you want to come back over here again, and you want your sticky pistons. Because you're going to take your sticky piston and you're going to do the same as you did here. And you're going to come one block below, you're going to put a sticky piston facing down, again up here, and again up here. You are going to take your observer and face it outwards from your sticky piston so that its arrow thing is going here. You are going to come up here and you're going to just place walls all the way up to your top. And then you're going to want, I'm just going to go ahead and go back and use glass again. I'm going to go right here and I'm just going to go on the wall, and then I'm just going to go up like this until once again I reach the top. And you want to have at least 2 blocks going from the bottom. Like that. So then we're going to come back down here once more. I'm going to get rid of the wall because I no longer need the wall. I'm going to take this. And now if you come over here to this one, you'll see that when you update this, it touches the very bottom. I should have at least a 2 block gap between, because when this turns on, maybe that's something I did wrong in the other one where I got, because this one here, as you can see, there's a 2 block gap here. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I did that wrong. So if you're following along, you're gonna have to go back and fix this because this is what I did by accident. So your floors are gonna be messed up by 1 because you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your 6th block here should be lined up with this. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then your redstone torch there. That. Let me bring my elevator back down. We're gonna go ahead and get out our shovels. Okay, 1, 2. Place 1 in there. Place 1 in there. 3, 4, and 5. If you don't want to use shovels, I recommend buttons because they are cheap to make. Okay, so then we have that there. Okay, now that's off. There we go. That's what you want. It's because I didn't have my shovels in there. That's why that was on. So you don't want that like that. So above that, you want another just random block. So I'm just going to use pink here. So I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to fix all this. So if you messed up like I did, yeah. So I'm going to come back down here and I'm going to change back to the color I was originally using, which I think is this one. And then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, every 6th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I did have it right. I just messed up on the very, very bottom, it seems. Okay, and I need to have the rest of my wall put in here. So ignore me if you're following along instead of actually waiting until the end of the video to make sure I got everything right. I apologize for that because you're going to have to go back and redo some of this. So again, here and here to that. And I'm bound to make a lot of mistakes when I'm doing this. Okay, we're good again. So then you're just going to continue with your redstone torches. Minus that one. And I'm just going to go up and down like this until I get to here.